All right, so thank you everyone for joining me once again. Another Phoenix Rising Masterclass. It's always a privilege for me to share my gifts with all of you. Thank you for taking the time. Thank you for investing your consciousness in this experience. We are growing here collectively, and we are very happy to have all of you here together because this is life. This is what it's all about: connection, creation, and celebration. And yes, please, let's start off with Quantum Loido sharing his experience today, and we'll be going around to a few of you.
Yeah, thank you so much. This was really interesting. You mentioned to me about a week ago that it would be a good idea for me to come on to the group call. You were talking about the dynamic, about the energy, about the shifts that happen, which is really interesting because the smaller calls are also awesome, but this is like completely blown my mind here. Maybe my soul, probably better explanation. But shape shifting for me is something I do all the time in my head. So that wasn't something that was hugely new for me. Well, what I just in that chance where I got to share a little bit earlier and ask a question and kind of what's been on my mind recently in terms of heart, right mind coherence, right brain coherence, is that I take an approach as a rule, as a pragmatist, to initiate things. And what I don't do, I think, which is part of maybe some of the resistance in the universe, is that I don't take an approach where I accept energy from other people. I typically generate my own energy, and I go to nature to replenish it, and then I give it to other people. Yeah. And I usually do it in a win-win or we don't play sort of environment, as a rule, because I don't like just give it away for no reason, because I consider it precious. And so it was really nice in this environment to receive so much energy with an open heart, which is very unusual for me. So yeah, no, that was very, very nice. I really appreciate that, everybody. I could feel it in every cell. I was singing that song, every cell in my body is happy, every cell in my body was well. So and that was going through my head at the time. So yeah, thank you.
Oh, that's amazing, Lloyd. Thank you. All right, who else had a profound experience they would like to share? Angie, yes, please. And then Julie.
We mentioned Quantum Loido mentioned the children, and I saw it from Alejandra in the chat as well about the children. And then when you took us to the heart-mind congruency and the whole connection, and obviously I can't recall exactly what you said, but what came up for me was the children is about our inner child. And I saw every single one, not only this community, but all the people everywhere, that little inner child that's often so suppressed, really standing up and coming, like you say in the beginning, childlike, and that merging from the mind, from the adult, the responsible, the logical, the reasonable, just really merging with that inner child to get that connection and then congruency. And that was really, really nice. I really enjoyed that. Thank you.
Oh, that's extraordinary. Thank you, Angie. And Julie, yes, how was your experience?
Hi, everyone. Yes, I came a little late, and I thought I was one of the, I felt like I was in the movie Avatar with the beautiful big tree. So yeah, my life is actually, there's a lot of magic going on and a lot of change and transformation very quickly. And I think maybe these classes are beginning to trigger a lot of stuff. It was like I was on the precipice of a lot of movement, but myself and my partner, we, not that he's on the same page as me, he's not spiritual, but he's into similar sort of stuff, and I've been influencing him. So this is the power of gentle influence as well. But since I spoke with you last week, I gave up my job of looking after people in psychotherapy counseling, and I'm wanting to do more, and it looks like it's already appeared, in looking after the earth. And so we bought a farm spontaneously. We only saw it on Saturday and bought it. That's it, finished, done. So I'll be looking into regenerative land care, permaculture, but also asking me, I feel a strong need to seek out the First Nation people and find out what sort of spirit energy is there and bless it and just really integrate that. So there's an enormous amount of prosperity, and really we can figure out what we can offer the Hunter Valley, Hunter Valley is a very big area in New South Wales. So yeah, I feel very grounded and centered, and definitely will join this tribe. It's actually in a way holding me while I'm transitioning into the opening to supporting earth people and educating people as well. So, and also I do a lot of healing stuff and therapies and nutrition, and so there's a lot of light coming through. I don't do it physically too much, but it's there. And so we've got a shed, I can create a healing center. So teaching meditation, dancing and things like that. So it's like really allowing my spirit to start to flow, because I've had to hold myself and hold people in their trauma for 30 years. So it's time to be able to express and really, really look after the little bit of land that we have, and care for it like it was our baby, really. So in the best ways possible. So it's a lot of movement. There's a lot of 11s coming up again. I'm seeing 11s everywhere all the time for years, but more so in the last all weekend, 11, 33, 11, those sort of things. So it's a fascinating time. And I feel, and also while I was not here present, you couldn't see me, but I was giving Reiki to all of you, and my hands were hot as well. So there was a lot that I was offering, and then I was receiving from the earth. So it's so thank you for coming at the right time, Matthew, and all the gang. I don't pop in very often, but when I do, it's profound, and my life's moving very fast.
Excellent. Well, thank you for your accelerated transformation, Julie.
It's time.
Absolutely. Thank you kindly. Yes, Janine.
What a beautiful journey. Thank you very much, Matthew. I really, really enjoyed it. Deep in a journey. I loved the morphing from the human form to the animal to the tree, and everything that I experienced, the differences between the beauty, the communication, the connection, the flow, the flourishing, the nurturing, the oneness, the expansion, and the potent power of love through the whole thing. It was an incredible inner journey for me today. And as Julie just mentioned, feeling grounded, I'm feeling deeply grounded in this moment too, which is something relatively new for me in the last 10 years. I spent most of my life flying off through the dimensions and realms. So to realize 10 years ago that the highest spiritual peak that we have is actually grounded here in this human body, and bringing all of that into this point here rather than going out there is truly amazing. And this journey today has just really cemented that piece for me. So thank you very much.
Oh, thank you, Janine. That's extraordinary. Absolutely amazing to have you here. Is there, oh yes, Kasha, please share, what did you experience with the class today?
Hello, everybody. For me, recently it's really important to get connected with the nature, and especially during the winter times, I feel a little bit disconnected because of sitting at home, especially with today's challenges that we are all facing. So I actually cannot wait till it's gonna be nice and warm enough outside, so I will be able to, join those classes outside, sitting on my own, land that I don't pollute it with chemicals. It's pure, and then it's I think it's the best closure that we can get with the with the clean land. So I have this my own and my small space behind my house that I'm one of the rare people that do not spray with anything. So I think it's my own heaven on my backyard. So I cannot wait till I will be able to enjoy those sessions outside, and just the visualization of being outside in the forest, in the nature. uh it's just like beautiful, warm and friendly, and oh my gosh, it just makes you happy. Thank you.
Well, that's beautiful. Thank you kindly. Excellent. Is there anyone else that has something they would like to share? Yes, Muna, how was your experience with the class today? And you're muted.
My experience was awesome, Matthew. Thank you so much. I love your class. I always feel so empowered after each class. I really release everything, all the negative energy around me. And I'm really grateful to everyone here, because more we gather into these sessions and more the energy is powerful. I hope everyone can feel it. And I always say to my guests, like, in order for you to see the benefits of our classes, you have to attend many classes on regular basis. Yes. And what's awesome with our community is that we're going to make you save so much. Hey,
Muna, we don't need to promote it. I promoted it already.
Okay.
Take another minute, though. Take another minute. What have been some of your own personal transformations being a part of the community?
Well, I feel much more in alignment with myself. Like, I really feel inner peace, and I feel like my connection to source is being more powerful each time in the meditation sessions. And I feel I'm growing very fast with all the classes I'm attending, so I'm simply very grateful to you, Matthew. Thank you so much. I'm really, really grateful for all the support I have with you and everyone and all my mentors. Thank you so much. I simply want to share my gratefulness. Thank you, Matthew.
Amen. Thank you, Muna. That's extraordinary. And just by show of hands, how many people are feeling the power when we're sharing here? Right? I mean, there's something about vulnerability. You're opening up, we trust one another. It's a safe space. And that's basically what this is. That's what we've created for one another. So, I invite you to be a part of this, and we embrace you, no matter who you are, where you are, what you're going through. We have a place for you. We welcome you with open arms. And it's really our honor and privilege to have you be in our lives. And whatever capacity that is, we definitely choose to say yes to having you be a part of this. And we invite you to say yes as well. It's simply a choice. There are no barriers. There are no limitations. Everything is coming from your own mind, and allow your mind to be free. That's what we're empowering you with. And is there anyone, one final person? Yes, Kavita, please share your experience.
I definitely felt like I was in who was saying like Avatar, like a movie. So I was, there's all the superhero Marvel movies. So I was the superhero in that. So there's like, light and all the, from the earth, the roots are going into me, and this ball of source energy is coming into me, and I'm pulling in the power, like all those Marvel movies we watch. So I was turning into a superhero. I love that part. So I was like, yeah, that's me. I'm owning my superpower. And with that, what I saw was, I couldn't tell which one. I wasn't sure the spirit animal. Like, it was like a horse that I'm running so fast as the horse are with, but then the horse started flying. He had wings. So I'm, you know, into going up with big, big wings, you know. So that was me, or that was, I don't know, it was the animal or it was me. I couldn't tell the difference because we were merged. And we were up there soaring into the sky and with the light, and it was just awesome. I didn't want to come back. I'm like, I like it here. It's fun. So I felt like a child, and I was like, ooh, this the horse was magical, the land was magical. You know, like we were as kids, and life was beautiful and simple, and you know, it's magical, the world is, and you know, you connected us to that, and then you know, our practical world takes in and worries and this and that. So I just let it go, and I was like, let it go, you know, like singing songs like in Frozen. So I did that. So it was a beautiful experience. I loved it. Thank you so much.
Well, that's extraordinary, Kavita. Thank you for allowing your imagination to create that. And thank you all for joining us. We do this every Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. And of course, it's just one of many classes. So we invite you to join with us, connect with us, celebrate with us, connect with whomever invited you. They'll share with you your next steps for becoming involved in this community on a regular basis. We have a plan for you. We'll help you become financially abundant as well as abundant in all areas of life. We're here to support you. This is our purpose. This is our passion. And we love and appreciate all of you. Thank you for joining me. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.